The third rental that we own cash flows about $1,800 per month. And I want to tell you the story of how we got it and how it cash flows more than our other two rental properties. If you haven't seen the other two parts, go watch my two previous videos and it will explain my situation a little bit better. We bought this third house in the fall of 2020, and it was also originally our primary residence. After we got kicked out of our second home by the city, we started looking for new places to buy that were similar to that one. Meaning we wanted to find a place that had an upstairs unit and a downstairs unit. At this time, the market was going pretty crazy. Interest rates were in the 2% range, and the competition to get into a house was way worse than it was just 5 months prior. So we walked through a bunch of houses and came across one that we fell in love with. It was recently renovated by some flippers, so it didn't need any renovation, which was super nice. It had a complete separate upstairs and downstairs unit with a separate entrance for the basement. And we actually moved cities, so before we moved in, we made sure that this city had an occupancy law of 4 unrelated people instead of 3. Meaning my wife and I could live upstairs and we could rent out the basement to a couple. We bought this house for $480,000, and we again put 5% down on this house, which came out to $24,000 plus some extra closing costs. And we didn't have to spend anything extra on renovation since it was all brand new. Our mortgage payment was $2,100, and we found renters to live in our basement at $1,300, which helped cover a good portion of the mortgage. There's nothing too crazy about this house. We lived there for 2 years. We loved living there, but we ended up coming across a pretty good deal in December of 2022, which is our current house. I'll tell you about that one in the next video. So when we moved out of that house in December of 2022, our renters that were in the basement were also moving out. So we decided to furnish the whole house up and downstairs and use it as a midterm rental, which is just renting it out to people that stay for 30 days or longer. It's usually traveling nurses, working professionals, digital nomads, or people staying in the area for a short amount of time that don't have furniture. Because it's fully furnished, we get more in rent by doing it this way. We've been doing this midterm model for the past 2 years now. And over the past 2 years, on average, our cash flow per month is about $1,800. It has required a little bit more maintenance because you have people coming in and out more frequently, but it does give us a higher cash flow, and I have enjoyed doing this model so far. I think that's all for this house. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.